Attention, attention, attention. This is the Tao Net A of the day. I am your net controller. Teen number 9, Yankee uniform. Echo, echo, echo. If you're around and would like to check in, please come in with your call sign phonetically. Reminder to all that the net is being recorded for training purposes. You may begin. No one is home. Anybody answer the phone? Check in, check in, check in.
Net number 2, Kilo Alpha India.
Keep it going, keep it going. We have Kai.
Tinet number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf.
Okay, Charlie at the hotel playing golf. Anyone else? Anybody home? Nobody answer the phone. Check in, check in, check in. Official call out. This is the Town at A of the day. Anyone is here to check in. So quiet today, eh? Everybody is sleeping. Well, we'll do call out again later and see what happened. Let's begin. Okay, so uh, today we have a lot of stuff going on online. This morning, with Wing starting the topic, and we have talked about the divination and all that. Wow, so many things. So, have you read over them, and what catch your attention the most? And have you been doing the divination so far? Um, I have seen a bunch of people doing their daily div with the 6 lines, but what you're missing is the five element. So yeah, maybe let's see what you guys are up to with the div learning, and we will start from there. Tinga number 2, Kilo Alpha India.
Net number 2, Kilo Alpha India. I would like to treat everybody in the net, first of all, and John Kitang. to be quite honest, I'm not making any progress with divination. My divination is still using the 2 coins. I only use those the one that require the information like checking the weather. I'm only checking the people on the line. Actually, I'm learning from there. I'm not. I'm not so sure where to start. I'm 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 very keen to learn what is it, how is it done, because I don't follow the whole thing. So, and I'm still sticking to the 2 coins. Thing number 2 Kilo Alpha India. Back to you.
It's okay. Um, well, let's get your 2 coins method a little bit more information and juicy so you can use it to do things for yourself. So when you do the 2 coin, first of all, you need to clean up the coin, right? And then when you div, you need to talk to the Sifu. So you need the horsepower one. So when you take the coin, you do horsepower one, you're talking to the Sifu. If you're not doing horsepower one and you pause, you're talking to yourself, which is the Yun San will answer you. Okay. So doing this div with the 2 coin or with almost like anything that has 2 sides, you will have some simple answers, but it will tell you a lot. For example, um, usually you might get it as like, oh, one up, one down is a good, two up is a good, right? And then two tails is the bad. No, it's not always like that. What you want to know is make sure you know about the gut and the hong that we talk about. Uh, the gut is the positive with 2 heads. Okay, 2 head is a gut. 2 tail is a hong. So these two opposite, what do they mean? The two gut, right? The two heads. It's gut meaning that your God is telling you that I am looking and I can help. So the God tells you, whatever you're asking, I'm available and I am helpful to you. I have help that you need. Okay. So let's say you do a div about something and your Yun San say that I don't have help. Then you ask the Sifu and the Sifu say, I can help, right? Now you know who to ask help from. Okay. So, okay, 2 heads, it's the gut, which is the God say, I have help for you. 2 tails is the hong, which means the God say, I don't have anything for you, or maybe even I am not available. Okay, I cannot help. And if you have like one up, one down, right, one head, one tail, that is called a peng. Peng, it means ordinary, even, like kind of like the God saying, I am looking, I'm watching, I'm around, but I don't really have much to help. Okay. So now you understand that. Then before you do something, you ask the Sifu or whoever got for a div, and you get gut, hong, or ping. And then you know, like, oh, now when I'm doing this, the God is watching. Okay, so I can ask the God for help. The God say they can help, right? Now I can ask the God for help. But if you say hong, which is the God cannot, then you might want to find another God or find another time. If it's a ping, which is one up, one down, then it's like, yeah, you can still do it, but it's mostly like you're just doing fine, like normal. Okay. So we'll get back to this later. Let's go to tier number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf. Tier number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf.
Unit number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf. Good day, Sergeant Gijang. Good day to seniors, juniors who are listening who was on the net. I've definitely been practicing the dev My div is probably like one step ahead from Kai. It's still very simple. I'm using the six lines with the three coins and paying more attention to how I'm asking, not just trying to ask random questions or being mindful of how I should be asking the question. And I went to the chat and I saw the conversation about the five elements. Um, the method with the three coins seemed to be the easiest one I could grasp so far. The method with the hands still throwing me off a bit. Um, but you incorporated the five elements and you were speaking about the goal, the water, stuff like that. Maybe Sajwan, you could give me a little bit deeper explanation of how to incorporate the elements with my method or the level that I'm at when I'm diving, because I'm still currently using the three coins, like I said. It's a lot more easier and simple for me. Back to you. This is Tenya at number two, Charlie Hotel Golf.
A quick question for you. Do you have dice or playing card at home? Back to you.
Yes, Ajahn. I got the playing cards that you recommended. I've been trying to familiarize myself with it. I remember you said you need to get accustomed to it. At least just holding it, playing with it, getting a feel for it, letting your hands get a feel for it. The most I've done with the cards so far is just take it out of the pack, take it out of the wrapper, learn to shuffle it correctly. Um, Go through it, get familiar with the different types of cards that have like the space and the jack and the ace. Never really been a big card player, so that was something I probably needed to do. I wasn't too familiar with cards, what type of cards it had. I just had like a very simple understanding from seeing it on TV or probably Instagram. Yeah, back to you. 10 yard number two, Charlie Hotel Golf.
Okay. Well, let me give you a quick start. You can use the card to div as well instead of like using a coin. So when you, well, first of all, you need to make sure your cards are full, like you're not missing a card out of everything. So you cleanse the card and you check it with the altar, right? So it becomes like a magic tool. And then what you have to do is when you need to use the card, you basically use it like the coin. So you stomp the horse bell, and then you will shuffle the card. Okay, so you shuffle the card until you kind of blank out. Well, you don't have to like shuffle for a long time. Basically, a few times is fine. And then what you do is you lay out the card in a line, like make a line with it, and then you pick two cards. So when you pick two cards, right, you have it's like the div cup. It has a yum or yang, right? So pretty much like that. So if you want to do like a div cup kind of div, right, you have two cards, which is the it can be red or black, right? So simple. If you have two red, it's a yang, two black is a yum, and half half is like a sing or a ping, right? So if you want to do the three coin div, then you pick three cards instead of two. Okay, so very simple. Now, if I want to like just save some time, right? If I want the six line, I can just like go ahead and pick six card and place them one after another. Then I don't need to even care about the three coins. Like I don't need to look at the change or possibility of change. I just like take six card, lay them out, and like one after another, and I have the six line already. To get the five element, you pick like you can pick one card and you can look at the number, right? So for the number, you want anything that goes from a single digit, 1 to 9, right? So if you have a 10, you treat it like a one. And then if you have like a jack, queen, king, you add the two digits together. So jack is 11, so that's a two, queen is a three, and king is a four. Okay, so now you have like 1 to 9. Okay, so if you have like, let's say, if you count, you can, well, simple way. Okay, you can count like 1 to 5 is like go, water, wood, fire, earth, and then anything from 6 to 9, right? You repeat that pattern. You can kind of do it like this. It depends on how you want to do it, but you can do it like this, and it's really easy. So you pick one card and look at the 5 element on the side, and there you go. Of course, there's like so many other ways you can create to get the 5 element as well. You can like get 3 cards and use those as 3 numbers, and you walk the palm. You can also do it like that. Um, so yeah, you can get started with the card today, and your 6 line div will be much faster because you don't have to like line by line using the 3 coin, right? So much faster. Okay, let's go and do a call out. Anyone else want to check in? Check in, check in.
Ticket number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha.
Team Yacht number 2, Golf Echo India.
Anyone else? Anyone else? They say ladies first, but today it's the man first. Okay, let's go. Team number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha.
I kind of missed the first part, Shedwan, because I was busy with a client at the time. Can I just get a recap of the topic? Ticket number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha.
We're just talking about the div stuff. So, have you looked at the line? Try your div today, and do you start your day with a div and so on? And how's your div doing?
I just heard the other div. It seems like it goes from simple to complicated, depending on the depth of where you'd like to, what kind of answers that you're looking for. And I haven't done. I have tried the card div in the past. I haven't done it recently. I did do a div this morning, um, and it turned out that it was a good day, a good weather day for me to think, but it was going to be more action oriented, which is what's happening right now. I have a lot of people coming at me, so they kind of ran over into my lunchtime, but I couldn't quite cut them off because I had to see what they were talking about. And I learned some secrets today too that doesn't affect me, but it definitely is something that may affect me down the line. So more to come on that. And I'm having some things going on with the house, and I have a breaker that blew, and I have to have an electrician come out and look at the breaker because it broke. And but I also had, on the good side, I got introduced to a guy who is not selling, but he has new appliances that I can get for a cheaper price. So I'm excited to kind of see where that leads to. But for now, I'm experiencing a little bit of a power outage, but not something that's completely where my whole house is out of power. But just one outlet isn't working, and it has affected the circuit breaker on the house. So I have to have an electrician come out. So, but I did see that it would be busy, but not insurmountable. So I'm glad that that was kind of what happened. So, Tingette number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha.
Okay. Um, well, you should update those on the reporting room. Something good to take note of and take pictures, evidence, and everything. You see what I am doing when things happen here? You should learn from that. Still not updating stuff enough. So whenever you want to go back and look at things that have happened, you don't have anything because you don't update. Poor update again. Anyway, so yeah, we are talking about the playing cards because uh, we have Chung said he have the playing cards, so might as well start that. Let me give everyone a little bit more intro, okay? Beside the the black and red. So in the playing card, you see mostly you have black or red, right? So that can be the yum and yang. Very simple. Now there are more things to it. If you look at like the palm, right? We look at the palm, the left palm. So we look at the three fingers in the middle, and where you have the middle finger bottom, that block is the that's the north, and also related to the season, winter. Okay, index finger middle is spring, which is the wood, right? That the wood element, and then you have the fire for summer on the top of the middle finger, and then the forefinger middle section is autumn, which is the gold element. So you have those five elements, and the center is earth. So you have the five element, right? Related to the four suits of the card, the diamond falls on the bottom, which is the winter, and there's this the flower thing, right? I forgot what the name is. The flower. It's for the spring, and the heart is like the summer, and the spade is the is autumn. So we have these four right there with the five element. So what is the earth if you have like all these as the like one to four element, right? The earth element is in the center. So for the numbers, if you have 1 to 9, right, it's like it started from the inside of you to the end of the cycle. When you have a 10, that is like one coming outside. So whenever we have a 10, that is an earth element. So whatever like number you add up to and it becomes a 10, it falls like into the center pile as the earth element. That's a little thing to keep in mind. And there's also the jack, queen, king, which resemble the king for the sky, the queen for the ground, and the jack is the human world, which is the D8 here. So we have the 1, 6, and 8. So 168 and the number tells you something about like the phases and also the star, 1 to 9 star, the property of the star, how things are going, and so on. So these are something to like just inject into your mind. So later, when you see my demonstration, you will kind of have more ideas. Now, there's a simple way that we can start you off. You ask the question, put the card in the card, ask the question, and then shuffle, and then make a line, right? And when you make a line, you can pick a card out. So if you want to like check the chi of the day, right? Like what should I be focusing on more? And you pick a chi, okay, boom, and you have like let's say the 8, okay, number 8, and it's related to the spade, 8 of spade. That means 8 is like okay, the chi focusing on the D8, which is physical development and how to focus, like how to go about it. Well, the chi flow is gold, which means like don't move so much, focus, don't move, maybe even to not let it move or not let it be distracted, or even to defend it, and let it blossom. So that is like a hint telling you what how to focus for the day. Okay, moving on to Tina number 2, Golf Echo India.
And yet number two, Golf Echo India. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I wondered about the face cards, the King, Queen, Jack. So I'm glad we're getting around to that today. That's pretty fun. Um, One thing I'm still confused about, um, something that shows up with the coins, but I'm not sure how it would surface when using the card. So maybe this is a coin specific issue. But when you get the changeable lines, uh, I know you said that when they show up in the top trigram, it's kind of like, well, in either case, it's like they're fake, right? It's like they're about to change or they could change. Um, so in the top trigram, it's almost um, uh, like it's, just about to change. It's about to uh, run out or uh, it'll be over soon kind of thing. Um, but I'm curious about how that would be interpreted in the bottom trigram, because if that's a span of time later or an after, um, like how would you, uh, because like the change itself seems like something that would require time. So it's almost like there's a third section being built if you have changeable lines uh, in the second trigram. So I'm confused about how to read that part. So maybe you can work that in somehow. Back to you, Tanyat number two, Gulf Echo India.
Okay. With the cards, like playing card, you can also do that. Like I just taught Chung, right? You can shuffle, make a line, and then you pick three cards. Then you have like three coins, right? So the card can be like red or black, so the yum or yang, and you have like three cards. So you pick three cards. You have one line, pick three cards. You have one line, and you keep picking until you have all six lines done. So same thing. Um, yeah, so for the changeable lines, now you're stuck at looking at like a forecast. Like, hey, that's how I am going to be, or that how the chi is like. It's like, a weather forecast. It's gonna be sunny. It's gonna be windy. Right now it's hot, like that. But if you look at it in a more dynamic way of like you're actually talking to the God doesn't have to be talking about the weather. The God can be giving you a personal message, like specifically, like very personal. For example, I should eat the shrimp tonight, or you should be washing your dishes tonight, something like that. Very personal. So it doesn't have to be just a chi flow or weather forecast. It could be something like really touching what you're actually planning to do or what you have in the house or something like that. It can be like that. It can be like an advice or a tips. The changeable line is like these are the openings, which if you want to, you can work on that section more to make changes if you don't like it. It's like, okay, here's um, for example, the D8 line, okay, it's a yum, and I don't like it because I want to do something physical, okay? So it has a changing dot right there. It means that I can actually utilize that and change it because it's not going to be so hard to change that factor. Or maybe like there's an opportunity right there. So if I'm like having, let's say, it can also be like this. I'm going to a job interview, right? And the job interview, like the talking part is D6, communication. And I got like I got like a year, a positive for that. It seems good. And then it has a change. So does it mean that it will change to yum? Yeah, it can be if you like theoretically look at it this way. But the change can also be like it is like shakeable, movable, changeable. That means like the other guy is very easy to be moved or changed by you as well. So it is a good thing because you are in charge. You have the power to drive the other side around. It's like it doesn't have to always change to the yum or change to the yang. It can be like that is the factor that is more shakeable. You can shake it, right? And make changes to things like it more in your control. So there you go. Anyone else want to check in? Check in, check in.
Team Yet number 2, Delta November Golf.
Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay, Tinya number two, Delta November Golf. Go ahead.
Yeah, Chajan. Greeting everyone in the net, Chajan Kijang. And yeah, the the div that I use today is the coin, and yeah, I got a good uh, today. I asking for the protection and blessing. So I got yin and yang, and then yang. So yeah, and it's a good day to start to asking God, to uh, to get the answer. And with all the small thing we do, need to practicing on the deep more. Yeah, just really interesting the one you're talking about. I'm listening so far, so yeah, trying to listen more about the one you're talking about earlier is the card and all stuff. So yeah, kind of trying to learn about the card too today. Which is I really don't know about the card. So because even the big one is not coming yet. So yeah, just I just doing the cup, the coin and the dice. So yeah, back to unit control. Unit number 2, Delta November Golf.
Okay. A lot of you are doing div, and then you come up with like an interpretation, and you say, okay, the God say like this, is like that, and then hey, don't forget, after you have the div, if you like it and would like the God to like make sure you're on the right track, make sure you're not doing the wrong thing, make sure you remember to do this, make sure it happened like that. You want to secure the luck, right? And that is the time when you want to like do a magic for it. So let's say you ask the God for help. um okay, let's say I'm like a thing, right? I'm going out to my store, and today I got this div. It say, I need to work more on communication or something like that. Okay, I got the message, and I want the God to help me to make it manifest like that, and to make sure I am on the right track and don't forget, all that stuff. You can actually write a fool quickly and carry that fool with you. And the fool would consist of the sixth line, and also a few symbols that says like, give me more of such element, and that will help the God, like tell the God to make sure, stay aligned with this luck pattern, so it's not going to change. It's kind of like you want to secure the luck, and the luck is like, the God, like how the God will be for you, how the God will give you help. So you want the God to make sure it doesn't forget about it, right? It's like you did right now, it has such a result, and the God has this message. You want to make sure that God doesn't forget about it. You want to make sure that God remember that, so he's going to like keep helping you. And then at the end of the day, you come home, and then you burn the ticket and give it back to the God to say, okay, I'm done. So God will let go of the luck. When the God let go of the luck, it's like, okay, I put down my phone, right? And it's like I disconnect the call. So whatever the God has output for you will go back into the God and becomes the blood, and you're creating the blood, and the God gets stronger because every day you do a div, you let the God know, I like this luck, right? I like this result, I'm going to go by it. I want you to keep it like aligned for the whole day, and just keep helping me like this. I like it to happen this way. and the god will try his best to help you secure the luck. All right, and that way, hey, that brings a new idea for you guys, which is the luck can be changed if you don't like it. Oh, yes. We'll talk about that later. But let's move on to tier number two, Kilo Alpha India.
Uh, Junior, Junior number two, Kilo Alpha India. I was thinking the whole time, like as a Uber driver, the divination can really help in practical life. Like for example, if I come out, I know the dangerous areas. Sometimes the app can show you like if you going on the road, the route that are dangerous. They show there because most of the time the people when they do they do log on and report certain areas that have like uh, the dangerous ones. They put flags on every area. Sometimes you tend to ignore those flags, but if you can master maybe the divination, but obviously I can't do the div every time I'm going to a certain area. But like more likely when I'm coming out, if I'm going like check the route weather for the day using the divination, that will help maybe to give me some clue, if especially if I can acquire more skills and more information on how to do all that. That information can pay off. Yeah, if I'm going to certain areas because yeah, obviously it's very hard to go on the road knowing fully well that there's a lot of stories that the people are sharing with us. So it's always a risk, but obviously with more skills I can and knowledge it can benefit a lot. Tenured number two, Kilo Alpha India, back to you.
Um, well, you can div before you go out. That is going to give you a main luck for the day. And then basically the whole day you just focus on that advice, and you don't need to div again in the middle. That is like if you're driving every day, you don't need to div on the road. What you need is actually you can, like, before you go out, let's say you did a div and you have the sixth line and you interpret it and you kind of know what to do, right? You can take that paper, like cut it small, right? And then take that small piece of paper like it's a fool. And what you do is you tell the god that as long as I keep this paper, you're gonna follow me and help me to make this happen, right? Then that becomes your fool of the day, and you carry that thing around. At the end of the day, you burn it off and like tell the god, I'm finished. That way, it will be a very easy way to like at least have a food to use for the day. And well, sometimes it's like I want to have the food on the car. You can also like make it second one, and you can like put it on the car as well. So you have one on you, one on the car, and basically that way you don't have to like div on the spot to see if there's any danger ahead or something. It's too late, when you're like already there, and the god doesn't see the D8. So how do they know? Like there's a collision or whatever. How do they know? They don't see this world. What you can get from the god is the advice to tell you like the luck flow of the day. So you go by the luck flow, it will turn out to be like the best for you. So work on that more. Like when when you like see how we did with the sixth line, right? You can try to do that before you go out, get it decoded, right? Like you know what it means, then utilize that result and write it on a piece of paper, small paper, and keep it like a fool so that God can follow you and help to make that happen. Okay, tier number two, Charlie Hotel Golf.
Tinyak number two, Charlie Hotel Golf. Yes, Sajan, I will definitely start to utilize the cards and get a little bit more practice with it, or at least try to develop the skill with the cards. I've been sticking to the coins because it's the most simplistic thing that I've been able to understand so far. But I will listen back over the net with the information that you gave pertaining to the numbers that relate into the king and the queen. I didn't know the king and the queen had numbers associated with them as well. That's something new that I just learned as well. And the palm method that you just described, I was following along on my fingers, and it's basically the same formation. Well, I shouldn't say formation, but the same way how you would have the representative facing the altar. So the back would be the north, the top of the middle finger would be south, and so forth with the left and the right as well. So that kind of made sense there to me. Um, I would just have to, yeah, I just need a little bit more practice or guidance from you, Sergeant. Either way, it's coming in and it's sticking in slowly but surely. Just have a little bit of this mental block right now pertaining to the given skill. And you said check. So usually when you're checking stuff, I will just like you. Well,
Let me jam you. I gotta jam you. You're thinking too much. Okay, too many BS. Take your deck of cards right now. Follow along. Okay, take your card right now. Follow along. Do what I'm saying, and then let me know the result. So you take a deck of cards, put it in your hand, and then you do hospital zero, right? And then you stomp the right foot and blow at it to cleanse. Okay, blow. Okay. So cleanse the card, right? Good. Now you take the card out, and then you hold it, and then you do hospital one and stop the left foot, shake. Okay. So now you got the seafood node. I am going to, you know, use this as the tool. Okay. Now let's think of, let's say, um, a thing to div about. Okay. So you want to div about, let's say, your wife. Your wife's luck for tomorrow or something. Okay. Advice for your wife. Okay. Some advice for your wife. Okay. So what you want to do, very simple, because you and your wife is connected anyway. So, okay, so you take your right hand short finger at the heart, and you do hospitals one, call up the seafood, storm left foot, okay, point at the heart, storm right foot, okay, point out and blows. Take the small god, chop forward one circle, come back to the forehead, and then think of your wife. Okay, storm the right foot, point out to your wife and shoot. Okay, now counterclockwise circle the wife and bring it back and touch the card. Stomp the right foot. Now your card had the card from the wife come back into the card. Shuffle a few times. Okay, and then make a line in front of you. And then you will pick 6 cards. Okay, in order, you lay them out from top to bottom in order. That will be 6 cards. And then you flip them. Now you have like red, black, red, black, red, black, red. So you record the yum and yang, and now you have the 6th line. Let me know how you do. Back to you.
I was following Sajan, and I reached the part where I selected all of the cards. I have the 6 cards in front of me. I'm gonna turn it over, starting from my right hand. I have an ace. I have a two. A two with a kind of hat with a tail.
No, 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 no. You have to pick six cards, lay them out from top to bottom. Six card top to bottom. And you just need to read red or black. Red is yang, black is yum. That's simple.
Okay, gotcha. So I have red, black, red, red, black, and a jack, which is red. Sorry, yeah, red. So red, black, red, red, black, red. Two.
Okay, I repeat. Um, you have a red, black, red, red, black, red, right? So that is yang, yum, yang, yang, yum, yang, right? Like double.
Yes, Sajan. That is correct. I have those colors too.
Okay, so it shows that the wave now and later is about the same. This symbol right here is saying the D1 is positive, D6 is absorbing it, and D8 is pretty good. So your wife is, the God is saying your wife is doing fine, and she is actually like manifesting well. So she is doing good. She's on fire. Back to you.
Um, I understand the process that you just did, and you also just taught me something else indirectly, Sajan, about how you could bring back the God. I do remember you showed me that in a previous video, but I forgot about that. So the anti-clockwise is to bring back the God. How which colors is yum and how are you telling the yum and the yang between the different colors? Back to you.
I said already. The red is the young, black is the yum, absorb.
Yes, yes, Sajan. I will do. I will continue to ask some more questions. I do usually. Well, I've gotten into the habit of living every day when I get up now. It is definitely very helpful. It helps me to be more focused on things that I should be paying attention to. Because every morning when I do my greetings, I do ask the gods to give me resources to show me the things that I need to be paying attention to, and they usually do. Back to you.
Don't think so much. You see, when I lead you to actually do it, it doesn't take much time, and you learn from just one example already. So the more examples you do, the more you learn. Tina number four, Hotel Alpha Alpha.
Ticket number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. So I was just following along in the last example, and my topic was actually, well, my question was actually going to be the topics for the net. And so I was asking whether the topic should be lighthearted or if it should be introspective. And the result I got was black, red, 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 black, black, or yum, 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 um, yum, yum, yum. King at number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha.
Okay, let me repeat. Your sixth line from top to bottom is negative, positive, 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 negative, negative. Is that correct?
Correct, correct.
Okay. So you asked for like a net topic, which means in this case, the top three heaven is you, right? That is, you are the speaker, you're the controller, so you're the net, you're the pre-heaven factor, and the bottom post heaven would be the people coming to the net. So those are the guests or the people who join. So for you, will be focusing right now. What I'm looking at, okay, is there's a negative in the D1. So right away, I caught that attention. Is like you should not put your feelings into it. You just speak and be the mover. So you're like moving people around, but you are not going to be like putting any of your feeling in it. You know how like motivation talkers are doing, like they tell people to do things, they instruct them to guide them to think, but they don't do anything themselves, kind of like that. And then the guest, okay, is the post heaven, is like they are like really feeling you somehow, like you're like moving them around to make them feel their heart, to feel their own true feelings. So a topic would be like you're kind of guiding them to think of this and that, to find out their true feelings on things. Back to you.
Ting at number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. So it sounds more introspective to me. So if I'm not putting any feeling in it myself, I want others to feel. So it sounds like I'm helping people to get in touch or feel more about the topic than what I'm actually feeling about it, if that's correct. Ting at number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. And you can also get a five element with that. So you can pick one card and see what you have. And the simple way we can do it now is if you have like 1 to 10 out of the card, we'll just decode it using the suits. If you have Jack, Queen, King, it will be Earth. So see what you got.
I got a queen, so that's Earth.
Okay, so Earth is like the way to go about it. The chi flow is like you're kind of collecting information and slowly guiding them, and it's like you're just a receiver. You know, you're ticking things in, absorbing things in, and trying to gather up things like that. Back to you.
Okay, so the audience will be talking a lot more about their feelings, and I'm not putting anything into it, but just asking follow-up questions, getting people more in touch with their feeling about the topic. Okay, ting at number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha.
Yeah, and also more like questions, like what do you think of this, how do you do that, how would you do this, like asking questions instead of like just guiding them around, like if you're like a wood, you'll be like motivational talks. But if you're like a herb, is like you keep asking question, how would you do this if you encounter this, what would you do, like that vibe. Okay, yeah, so there you go, another live example. Senior number 2, Golf Echo India.
Pinat number 2, Gulf Echo India. Been enjoying the live examples. This is really cool. I went ahead and shuffled and pulled some playing cards for myself while I've been listening. Um, and I was looking for some guidance or forecast regarding the websites that I've been building. Um, so I got black, black, red, black, black, black. And then for an element card, I got club. It's a 9. Um, so I'm concerned that this is telling me that even if I'm putting in the physical element to it, it might not amount to much. Um, but then, how would the 9 of clubs be interpreted for the 5 element? Is that counted out on the palm, uh, or is uh, I just use the clubs association? Um, Back to you, team out number 2, Golf Echo India.
Okay. So you're asking about your website. It's like the website that you're doing for the client, right? The other one that you're getting paid for.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Well, right here, what I'm seeing is uh, so the client find you to do the website. So you you offer the service. The client find you the website. So the client came first. The client is the pre-heaven. Okay, the client is the pre-heaven. You becomes a post-heaven because you came after the client to make something for them. So in this case, I refer you to the post-heaven party. So the guidance I'm seeing here is that the client, like what catches my attention is the D8 line, which is positive. So the client is pretty positive, and pretty beneficial, and they're looking at like physical element, physical work. Okay, now looking at the post heaven, it seems like everything is dark, but what I'm getting is now it's like it's pretty much the most negative you can get from all three, right? But what I'm getting here is that it's giving you a very humble feeling, like you really want to get like what I just told Ha, right? You have to be like getting information from the client to see what they like on the surface, on the look. Like how do they want things to look? How do you want the color to be? What kind of images you will like, and kind of like that. So that will be a very good way to approach it. So you're looking at the sweet spot of how to make the client happy. And well, in this case, you're not going to talk about like, oh, that will bring you a good future. That will be like really make people think about this and that. No, you're talking about everything physical on the surface that the client likes. So if the client's like, oh, I like a lot of trees, I like a lot of fish, I like the color blue, I like things more like on the center, right? You're doing things based on the surface element that they like, and also you have the spade, right? I mean the club. So that's like the wood element, right? And it's a nine too. So wood nine will be like motivation, energetic, like you're like a yes man, like yeah, you like the blue? Wow, nice blue, it's good. You like red too? Oh, red is the good luck red. Yeah, that looks really good. Like that, and you're like motivating them to bring out more of what they want on the surface level, and you satisfy that. Okay, and nine is like the stage where the pre-heaven can see your fruit again. So that is related to like, hey, I am doing all the stuff you like, and look, hey, you want blue, here's the blue. You want a fish, here's the fish, right? Like make it obvious and visible so that the other side is going to be super happy about it. That's what I get out of this. Back to you. Tier number two, Coveco India.
Vignette number two, Gulf Echo, India. Okay. Yeah. I can see that. Like, yeah, kind of that empty cup feeling, like just uh, find out what they want and give it to them. And that's kind of been the relationship with this client so far, and it's worked out really well. They know pretty well what it is they want. They're not too picky about how I deliver it to them. Um, so yeah, I actually feel like this is going to go really well. It has been going really well, and hopefully it is gonna pay off soon in the most D8 of ways, because that's where I really need it. So cool. Thank you for that. And can you remind me one more time, the elemental associations for the suits? Back to you, Team Yacht number two, Gulf Echo India.
Okay, the club is wood. The hot is like imagine hot like fire, right? The hot is the summer is it's the fire, and then you have the spade for the autumn, which is the gold, and diamond doesn't move, so it's down there in the water by the bottom. Yeah, and if you want to secure the luck with this client, you can draw like simply draw the result you have in a small paper, like a full paper, and you clamp it, right, and you check it with your seafood, or you can even check it at the altar, and then you carry that with you as like a reminder for the god to make sure it goes this way because things can change, right? If you don't secure the luck, what if tomorrow, like the client is like kind of, weird or get affected, and then they just like kind of change their mind or change the way they think, right? Or they feel. So by keeping this around, you're kind of like securing the relationship, securing the luck. So they will act the same way and it's stabilized. So you don't have to like go crazy about like, hey, why are they changing again? So now you stabilize luck, and that will help you. Okay, moving on to the last one. Tier number 2, Delta November Golf. Hey, wow.
Senior number 2, Delta November Golf. Yeah, John. I kind of like the one you said that we have to securing the luck and like burn the ticket at the end and then let the God know that this is what we like, and then you know and then also empowering the God to do uh, the this is what we like, for our luck. So that's kind of like am I gonna do it every day to keep continuing to uh, build up the power of the God, and keep doing.
You got cut off?
Yeah, period number 2 Delta November Golf. Yeah, John. So this the thing that I want to do every day. I think to secure the luck and burn the ticket at the end to let that this is what I enjoy, and then this is what I really wanted. So yeah, back to you. Period number 2 Delta November Golf.
I have a tip for you. You can do a div for your store, right? And see how the luck is like for the store, or maybe like what's the best luck you can get for the store. So after you do the div, you interpret, right? And if that combo is good, you can actually like use the secure lock method, right? Write it down like a fool, and then you put that thing like burn it into like some kind of decoration, and you put it inside your store. So that will be like the god's way to remember to secure that kind of luck for the store for a period of time. And then you can like do one every 2 weeks or something, right? So who knows, right? Every 2 weeks the luck change anyway. So every 2 weeks you can like, lunar first 15, right? On a good day, you ask the god, oh, you know, can I get a good luck div for the store, and that way you can kind of see if you like that luck, and if you like it, you secure it and let the god continue helping you that direction. That will be nice. Okay, so something you can try and help your business. And I will be teaching more in the JLG room about how to write a fool to secure the luck. And you can actually ask the other gods, such as the god at the altar, to help with the same luck as well. Very fun, huh? So anyway, we'll see you back online because it's time to end the net. Oh, mine. 73 to all, and we'll see you back online or on Net B. This is Tina number 9. Yankee Uniform Echo is clear.
Vignette number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf, clear.